Hi, we are at the shoot for our minis launch and it's going to be a CGI shoot.
The minis that we are producing are very, very cute. We even put them up as our Christmas tree decorations for Christmas. Adorable, love them. Absolute nightmare of a project. Crazy costs, crazy numbers, crazy logistics. I call it the cursed child.
So this is our acquisition number for the next 3 months. We want to target to achieve 50,000 new customers within the next 3 months.
Isn't that a lot in 3 months?
Yeah. I think it's time to start thinking big.
Really?
So the idea was to get this product in the hands of those customers who are on the fence about trying Dew, maybe because of the price point, maybe because they're very sensitive about their skin. So these minis with their 10 ml bottles, it's the perfect amount. It lasts for 2 to 3 weeks. It's a really great way for someone to try out the product without having to commit.
But the lip balm being under 1,000 has become such a, I'll buy it instantly feeling. It's given me that insight that if we price our minis correctly, it could solve the objective that for which we're exactly launching the minis, that is acquisition. So if I follow standard strategy of how minis are usually priced, I feel like there could be a deterrent because a per ml price in mini is much higher than a full size. For example, IMD is a 50 ml bottle. Now that I'm taking a 10 ml, am I getting 1/5 the packaging cost?
No.
It's perhaps reduced by 15%. And there's no way that we can obviously price the minis at a 20% reduction of our MRP for full size. We did try to do mini version a few years back. So after a year of having Hustle in the market, we came out with a mini version of Hustle. So our full size is 30 ml, that's the standard size for serums. The mini version we launched was 15 ml, and the price point that 15 ml version was at 1800. So when we launched it, it didn't do as well as we had hoped. We thought that it would be excellent for recruitment, people will try that and then convert to full size. But we were seeing people just naturally opt for the full size version instead of the smaller version. The decision kind of swings one way or another, our favor, customer favor. I've decided it's right this time to kind of swing more towards the customer, make cost more accessible and acquisition friendly. So I feel 1200.
It costs very little difference between the fuller Hustle and this one.
Yeah.
We do have to swing a little towards the customer, but not at the cost of us not making money on a product.
See, the only hope is that when they buy this, then they convert on a full size. We will be in loss selling it at 1200, I'm aware. But I also don't want to price it at a point that they again cannot buy, and then the entire 10 ml mini launch is moot.
I think there is enough excitement for people to want to try the range. Okay? I think if you list the singles, then people will pick the singles, right? Because it's just always easier to pick the single than pick the duo or the trio. That's just human behavior, even if they want. So I would say if you really want to get more people to try the full assortment of the 3 core SKUs, I would keep it like very trio focused to begin with.
The way we've tried to average it out or optimize it for the brand is that when we launch, we are taking a decision to keep it sold only in packs of trio and duo. That helps us from the business side of things to average out our margins. So the margins are considerably lower, and the probability for a customer to like at least one of the 2 and 3 products they've bought and come back for a full size, which gives me a higher LTV, which is a lifetime value with a customer, ensures that my unit economics wise, I'm at least profitable when they come back for the second purchase. Before you decide investing, like the aspect that it's a luxury mini and it will suffice you for 15 days. You can fully test in different combinations layering whether it suits your skin. Like that needs to come out somewhere. So when you're, I don't think we should replicate, copy paste the full size flows.
A lot of brands, they also do, the 1 ml, 2 ml sized sachets that it gives you like a one-time use. You can barely just feel the texture. You can't actually test it out on your skin for a longer duration of time or see how your skin's reacting to it. So the 10 ml bottles that we have, the mini bottles, they give you about 55 to 60 pumps per product, right? And what that basically means that you can use it continuously for 2 to 3 weeks, which is almost the correct amount of window that your skin needs to figure out whether it's liking the product, react to it.
We open that door and all the minis fall out. So it's something cool we're doing for the very first time.
Videos like this are also a few lakhs just for a video. For one 10-second video, it's a few lakhs. Is there an ROI for a few seconds video that you put on social media? Maybe not. But right now we're in a climate where we are putting things out in a very cluttered content space that you have to still do to build recall and constantly stay top of mind with the consumer. And that is the approach we've taken with the minis launch overall.
When I started thinking about the minis event, I didn't want to do just another beauty event. I wanted to do something where people can come experience and still be entrenched in the brand. So I started with the idea of wanting to do a cold plunge. I want the plunge buckets to look like my minis bottles. Here they are, looking like my minis bottles. Everybody is doing the plunge.
The plunge, mini plunge experiential launch that we did comes with a certain sizable cost. Any offline activity comes with a cost. And the ROI for that is not immediate. These are recall building activities. Brand marketing is to be viewed with that lens. If you want an immediate ROI, most people hesitate, most small brands especially hesitate to put money or budgets in brand marketing because the ROI isn't immediate.
Let's say a customer purchases a product today, they get it in the next 5 to 7 days, they try it for another 3 weeks and they make up their mind, then they purchase it, let's say another 2 weeks down the line. So the entire timeline from being aware about the product to actually purchasing the full size itself is about a month and a half. What we've seen is that 60% of the purchases of minis have come from new customers, which is a really great metric for us, given that a lot of our revenue is driven by our retaining like our old customers. And we've then also seen that of those 60% of the people who have tried out the minis, about 20% of them have actually converted and come back and bought full size. So given that we're already seeing that 20% conversion in this month and a half that minis have been live is just fabulous to us, and we want to now keep building on that and keep scaling that in the next 2 or 3 months. So yeah.
What time was this meeting?
4:15.
It was at 4 o'clock.
Sorry, I had a skin emergency, but here I am
What is
now.
the skin emergency? You work at Dew, you cannot have skin emergency.
Sorry.